Bucknutters. Welcome into the Morning Five on March 10th, 2014. I am Dave Biddle. Up first, let's talk some Ohio State basketball. The Buckeyes with a huge 69-67 win over Michigan State yesterday. It was senior day at the shot. Buckeyes were able to send Aaron Craft and Lenzel Smith out in style. I mean, really, it was their best home win of the season, that's for sure. And you can make the argument it was their best win of the season, period. I tend to think the win at Wisconsin was their best win. It's so tough to win at the Kohl Center. They also won at Iowa. But clearly beating Michigan State was their best home win of the season. Came down to the wire. 22 points for LaQuinton Ross. Aaron Craft really went out in style with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 steals. He had already tied the Big Ten career record for steals with Illinois' Bruce Douglas. Well, Aaron Craft broke that record. He now has 328 career steals with the 4 that he picked off yesterday. But looking ahead for Ohio State, they are the number 5 seed in the Big Ten tournament. They will play 12th seeded Purdue on Thursday at 2:30. Yes, Purdue is dead last in the Big Ten this season, so that's not an easy first-round matchup, especially with it being in Indianapolis. I tend to think Ohio State's going to take care of business against Purdue for the 3rd time this season, but that's not an easy first-round matchup. If the Buckeyes win, they would play 4th-seeded Nebraska on Friday at 2:30. If the Buckeyes happen to win that game, they could play top-seeded Michigan in the semifinals on Saturday.
Whitey, here's that quickly to Turner. Turner from midcourt. Good look. Oh, no!
Oh, yes. That will never get old. Of course, that is Evan Turner ripping Michigan's heart out in the Big Ten tournament 4 years ago in 2010 with his last second shot. Again, that will just never, ever get old. Switching gears.
O-H-I-O.
I want to talk some Ohio State spring football. The Buckeyes are off this week for spring break. They had 2 practices last week. They will resume practicing next Tuesday, March 18th. The interesting storylines from the first week, I think number 1 is Darren Lee. Flat out the redshirt freshman being the starting weak side linebacker. Now things can change, obviously. It's the first week of spring ball, but they need to find a replacement for Ryan Shazier. I think we all thought it was going to be Trey Johnson, and I've been someone who's been talking up Darren Lee. But Darren Lee he's not backing up Trey Johnson. He is the man right now. He is the starter. Urban Meyer talked about him, said Darren Lee has earned that job. So that's huge right there. I think the second big storyline is Antonio Underwood at left guard. If he can lock down that left guard spot as a 4th-year junior, that would be huge for Ohio State. Antonio Underwood obviously suffered the torn ACL last spring. Missed all of the season. It might have been a blessing in disguise because he was able to take a redshirt year. If you remember, he never redshirted. He played as a true freshman in that forgettable 2011 season, actually started a game over J.B. Shugarts at right tackle. So we'll see if Antonio Underwood can lock that down. I think that would be very nice for Ohio State to cross that off their list of things they have to worry about. And speaking of things they have to worry about on the offensive line, the center position is quite the battle. That's another big storyline from the first week of spring drills. I think everybody penciled Jacoby Bourne in there as the starter, and he is the starter right now. But it really sounds like Billy Price is on his heels. You talked to Ed Warner, which I had a chance to do after practice on Thursday, and Billy Price is right there. And Ed Warner lights up when he talks about Billy Price. So do not be surprised if the redshirt freshman Billy Price beats out the junior Jacoby Bourne for that starting center position. Right tackle is also going to be a good battle. You have Evan Lyle and Darryl Baldwin fighting it out. Darryl Baldwin's a starter right now, 5th-year senior, but I think the redshirt freshman Evan Lyle will win that job. Switching gears. Let's talk some Ohio State football recruiting. Our Bill Kurlick has his wildly popular What I Am Hearing on the site right now for premium subscribers. Bill has updates on Christian Kirk, Chandler Cox, and Ronald Jones II. He also has an interesting item on the fact that Ohio State is really going all in on recruiting the top prospects from the state of Missouri. You have to be a premium subscriber to read Bill's content. So if you're not a subscriber, sign up for our 7-day free trial. You also have to be a subscriber to read the Daily Boarding House. And today we're going to have a very interesting item on Curtis Grant. You will not want to miss that. So every day, become strong with the Boarding House, Monday through Friday, 5 items each day. You have to be a subscriber. Try our 7-day free trial if you're not a Bucknut subscriber. Thanks to everyone for joining us here on the Morning 5. Hope you have a great day.